In today's story, we see that if you want to steal somebody's blessing, all you gotta do is pretend to be a goat. So Isaac gets old and he's getting pretty weak and his eyes are going blind, and he decides, you know what? I'm starting to get really old and I'm probably gonna die soon, so I need to make sure to bless my oldest son. So he calls his oldest son Esau to him and he says, "Hey Esau, I'm getting old and I really want to bless you before I die. So please go and bring some food and prepare it for me so that I can bless you before I leave this earth." So Esau goes out and gets his hunting gear and goes to hunt and find some delicious food just like his father likes it. But Rebecca was there and she overheard this conversation and she said, "You know what? I want Jacob to get the blessing, not Esau. So, okay, let's see, what can I do? What can I do?" So she calls Jacob to her and she says, "Jacob, this is what happened. You see, your father wants to bless Esau, but I have this plan so that you can get the blessing instead. Look, go and pick a young goat or sheep or something out of the flock. Bring it to me, and I will prepare it just exactly the way that your father likes it, and then you can take it to him, and you will get the blessing instead of your brother Esau." But Jacob says, I don't know about that idea. My father might think I'm trying to deceive him, because I am, and then he would bring a curse on me instead of a blessing, and that would be horrible." And Rebecca says, "Don't worry about it at all. If that happens, let the curse fall on me. Just go and do what I've said." So Jacob goes out and gets the sheep from the flock, and he brings it in, and he gives it to his mom, and she prepares it just the way her husband likes it. And she says, "Okay, here's what we should do. You see, you're got really amazing smooth skin and a great complexion and stuff. But your brother Esau, he's really hairy, and if your father touches you, he's gonna know that you're not Esau, and then it's gonna not go well for us. So here's what we should do. I'll take this goat skin and make it into like a little necklace for you and put it on the back of your neck so it feels like your brother, and we'll put it on the back of your hands too. And then you can wear this when you go into him, and if he touches you, he'll still think that you're Esau. Also, let's put you in some of Esau's clothes." So we have some of Esau's clothes there in the house, and Jacob puts them on, and he takes the delicious food, and he goes to his father Isaac and says, "Hey, father, I've prepared some delicious food for you, but Isaac, I think something is off." You see, he can still hear his son, and he's like, "That voice doesn't quite sound like the voice I was expecting." So Isaac says, "Oh, amazing. How did you get that so quickly, my son?" And Jacob says, "The Lord your God has blessed me in my hunting, and I was able to get it real quick and bring it back and prepare it for you." So Isaac says, "Come close to me, my son, and let me touch you so I can know that you really are my son Esau." And so Jacob walks up to Isaac, and Isaac touches him and says, "Oh, yes, these hands are the hands of Esau. They are very hairy." Even though the voice is the voice of Jacob, which is kind of weird, but yeah, this is definitely my son Esau. And so Isaac eats the food, and he thinks it's delicious and wonderful, and he's ready to bless his son, and he pulls in Jacob close to him, and he breathes in the smell, and he smells Esau's clothes. And he's like, that smells just like my son Esau. It really is you. I know it's you, and this is the blessing I'm going to give you. May the Lord always provide rich, abundant harvests for you. May you be the Lord over all of your brothers. May all of those people who bless you be blessed, and may all of those people who curse you be cursed. And you will be the full rightful heir of everything that I have. And may all of the nations around you serve you." And Jacob leaves. And just as he's leaving the tent or house or whatever it is, Esau comes in from the field, but they don't see each other. So Jacob goes and he takes off the clothes and the goat skins and everything, and Esau comes in and he prepares some delicious food because he caught some game and he's excited to get the blessing from his father. And so Esau prepares food and he goes into his father and he says, "Father, please sit up and eat some of this delicious food that I have prepared for you so that you can bless me." And Isaac shakes in fear and he's like, "What's going on?" And Esau's like, "I made you some food like you asked so that you can bless me." Isaac says, "Oh no, who was just in here? I've just blessed somebody and ate some delicious food, and that person really is going to be blessed." And Esau says, "No, it was my brother. How can my brother do this to me?" And Isaac says, the blessing's gone. I gave it to your brother. And Esau says, do you only have one blessing? Didn't you save any blessing for me, my father? And Isaac says, I made him your ruler, and you're going to have to serve him. And I blessed him with wine and abundance of grain, and what else is there? And Esau is so sad. And so finally Jacob says, you know what? Let me bless you with this blessing. You will submit to your brother, and you will serve him, and he will be ruler over you. But when you grow weary of serving your brother, you will throw off the yoke from his neck, and you will go out, and you will do your own thing. And Esau is really upset about this. He lost his birthright, he lost his blessing, and he's just like waiting around, and he's like, what am I going to do about this? My father is going to die soon because he's really old, and when he dies, I will kill my brother. So we'll have to find out what happens next time.